Okay, can we appreciate for a moment how much better this would have been if Hans Zimmer did the score? Just listen to this paragraph. In the winter of 1732, the village of Gorsfeld lay swallowed in endless night. Snow drifted across rooftops, and the river froze so solid that even wolves stopped crossing it. People huddled in cottages, desperate for warmth and light. Candles were a treasure in those days, worth more than food at times, and the man who made them held quiet power. All right, let's continue. His name was Herr Dietrich, the candle maker. A thin, grey man with hands forever slicked with wax, he worked alone in a low workshop at the edge of the village. For years, he sold simple tallow and beeswax candles. But that winter, something changed. His candles glowed brighter, burned longer, and gave off a strangely comforting warmth that no one else could replicate. The villagers adored them. Okay. I got goosebumps. Okay. I got goosebumps there for a second. Let's keep going. They said the light from Herr Dietrich's candles drove away nightmares. That shadows seemed softer around them, in homes, in taverns, even in the church. His candles became the only flame trusted against the dark. But soon, whispers began. One woman claimed she saw her candle's flame flicker even when the windows were closed tight. Another swore she saw her own shadow move when she was still, its head turning just slightly to look at her. The priest dismissed it all. The devil prowls in sleepless minds, he said. Do not fear shadows, fear sin still. Unease crept through the village. Children woke screaming, saying dark figures whispered from the walls. Dogs growled at nothing. A farmer smashed one of Dietrich's candles in panic, insisting the flame hissed like a living throat. Okay, maybe not the best sound effects, but you know, it's a lot better than crickets. You gotta have some ambient noise. Come on, the sound of crickets is scary. Oh, my God. One night, curiosity got the better of a young boy named Matthias. He followed Herr Dietrich back to his workshop after dusk. Peering through a frost-crusted window, Matthias saw the candlemaker lift a heavy sack onto his table. From it spilled pale shapes that made the boy bite down on his fist to keep silent. Bones. Human bones. And then, something worse, pale flesh flayed and grey with death. Herr Dietrich hummed softly as he boiled it down, scooping the fatty remains into a pot. From that pot, he poured liquid into candle molds, human tallow. Matthias fled, but he told no one. Not until the shadows came alive. Okay, yes. This is good. The first true terror struck at a wedding feast, lit by 100 of Dietrich's candles. As the bride and groom kissed, someone screamed. All around the room, shadows stretched unnaturally long, bending across tables, climbing the walls. They flickered, not with the firelight, but with their own restless hunger. One shadow, belonging to no one at all, stepped free of the wall. It had no face, no eyes, no voice, just a shifting, human-shaped void. The guests scattered, trampling each other in their panic. The candles fell, but the shadows did not vanish. They slithered across the floor like black smoke, clutching at ankles, tugging at clothes. When the priest came to bless the home the next day, he demanded Herr Dietrich explain himself. The candle maker only smiled, his teeth yellow and wax-coated. The light must come from somewhere, he said, and the darkness must feed. The villagers stormed his workshop, determined to end it. Inside, they found walls lined with candles still burning, their flames steady even without air. And in the center of the room, vats of melted fat, pale hands still floating among the wax. But the true horror waited on the floor. Hundreds of shadows not attached to any body, writhing like fish pulled from water, whispering in 100 voices at once. When the villagers smashed the candles, the shadows screamed, but instead of dying, they rushed into the walls, the ceiling, the earth. That night, no one in Gorsfeld slept. Shadows whispered from corners, pressed against windows, pulled at the foot of beds. And then the priest made the gravest mistake of all. He declared a candlelight vigil in the church, filling the holy place with Dietrich-esque creations to trap the evil and burn it away. The entire village gathered, clutching prayer books, faces lit in the strange warm glow. But when the last candle was lit, the church doors slammed shut. Every shadow on the walls quivered, then stepped forward. Men, women, and children cried out as their silhouettes peeled away from them, leaving their bodies pale and incomplete. The last thing the villagers saw before the candles went out was Herr Dietrich himself, his body collapsing into melted wax as his shadow, enormous and grinning, remained. To this day, they say Gorsfeld lies abandoned, its church a hollow ruin. Travelers whisper that if you light a candle there, you will see not your own shadow, but someone else's, leaning closer, whispering, waiting for you to snuff out the flame. And in the silence that follows, you will hear Herr Dietrich's voice. The light must come from somewhere. I think I could watch this channel just for the sound design. It's amazing.